Hi everyone, this week we will continue with Lab 6 Tuples and Dictionaries. Let's start with the first question. Create a tuple containing your name, surname, and age, then print them one by one. Okay, first of all, we will define a tuple with Ali, Yilmaz, and 25. Then, to be able to print elements, we will use index numbers like 0, 1, and 2. And if I run it, it's going to return Ali, Yilmaz, and 25, like in the question. And second question, define a tuple with three numbers and print their sum. This time we will use sum predefined function here, but also you can define your own function to sum all elements of tuple. First, I define a variable numbers with 4, 7, and 9, and a point to result of sum the total variable, and I'm gonna print it. Also, I put here the numbers you can use. You don't have to, but you can, if you want to see this, same result, you should use these numbers. And question 3, create a tuple with 6 city names, print the number of elements, the first 3 cities and the last 2 cities using slicing. With this question, we see how we can use slicing in tuples. And I will use these cities. I put here already, you can take from there. First of all, let's define a tuple with 6 different cities: Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir, Bursa, Antalya, and Trabzon. And in the first step, it was asking, let me check. Okay, print the number of elements. To be able to do it, we are using length function. You already know it. And the first 3 cities, I will use slicing like this. It means take from beginning index numbers 0, 1, and 2, right? It means first 3 cities. And the last question was the last 2 cities using slicing. If you remember, we were using -1 to be able to take the last element. If I put 2, it will take last 2 elements. So if I run it, as you can see, it's going to return the same result with the question. And question 4, create a tuple of exam scores and calculate both the total and average score. Again, I will use these numbers. Let's define our tuple here, and I will use predefined function, sum function here. Then to be able to find average, we will divide total with length scores. It means 1, 2, 3, and 4. And question 5, write a function that takes any number of integer arguments and returns both the maximum and minimum as a tuple. Again, I will take these numbers. It is really similar question with lecture. If you check lecture slides, you will see. Okay, I will define a function like largest and smallest is our keyword for function or function name. And to be able to take limitless numbers by using tuple, we were using star, if you remember. And then I will return predefined function maximum and minimum. If I set these numbers, it's going to return the numbers with maximum and minimum. Question 6, create a dictionary with 3 words and their meanings, then print all keys and all values separately. I will use this dictionary, you can take from there. Okay, let's define as a separate cell like this. Okay, dictionary. Then I will print the keys and values step by step. To be able to do it, we were using keys and values function, if you remember. Question 7, using a dictionary, safely check if a given key exists using the in operator. I will take this dictionary and I will ask the user, okay, could you please enter something? Here we define our dictionary. Then I will ask user, can you please write some Turkish words? In that way, we will check if the Turkish word you gave us inside of dictionary. If it is inside of dictionary, it's gonna return the meanings of it, but otherwise it's gonna print, okay, this word is not found in our dictionary. let's ask yol here. So it's supposed to see these two values if I enter. But if I write something which is not inside of my dictionary, like Mavi, it means blue color, right? And it will return Mavi is not found. Demonstrate four dictionary methods: get, pop, copy, and update. Again, I will use this dictionary here. You can take from there. First of all, I divide my dictionary and I will use get and pop here. If you remember, get was returning the values of this key. It means it's supposed to see light and brightness. And pop, it was removing the values of the key you put inside here. And also, you can appoint the values to one variable. Okay, let's see together. If I run it, and okay, here we appointed, we are waiting. I will print just next cell here. And what we did here, first of all, if I use get this keyword, it's gonna return the values of this keyword as you can see here. In the second line, I appoint the values of akıl keywords to inside of removed variable. And if I continue here, I will use copy function to copy values of dictionaries to inside of my new variable. And here I will update. It means I will add new key and values inside of my dictionary. Now I will check what I appoint inside of my removed variable here, and I will check the current status of copy dictionary variable. Let's see. As you can see, copy dictionary not affected with update function as we used copy here. Write a program that reads student data from a text file, ID, name, departments, GPA, and stores it in a dictionary. Before starting this question, I create a student's text file here and I put these values inside of it and save it. Then here I will create a dictionary and I will open my file by using R reading mode, and I will read all line, and I will use strip to remove blanks or spaces in the lines, and I will use comma to split my files words. Let me open again, you will understand. Here it is separated by using commas, these lines words like, and I will use keys as in my students IDs, student numbers 101 and 102. Then I will appoint all values inside of these keys, and if I run it, as you can see, key 1 here and all values together here, key 2 here and all values together here. So I achieved to read my text file successfully. And question 10, create a bilingual dictionary, Turkish to English, then allow the user to add a new word if it doesn't exist, and update dictionary dynamically, right? So here I will use again this dictionary in the beginning. I define it, and then I will ask user to input something here. Then I will check it. If it is inside of my dictionary already, okay, it will return the values of it. But if it doesn't inside of my dictionary, it will say, okay, word not found, enter its English meaning. Then you will enter one more time. Then it's gonna add them here as a key and values. Okay, let's run it. First of all, I will check the first condition. If my keys inside of my dictionary like goes, it will just return its meanings, its values. But if I run it one more time, and if I put any keywords which is not inside of my dictionary, like we can say Mavi, then okay, it will return Word not found, enter its meaning. So I can say blue and enter, right? Then if I check my dictionary one more time, it's gonna add my the last entrance or last input and off to my dictionary here.